Here, this is another, like, you know, inside Los Angeles' war zone, you know, in Compton, apparently.
We are going into Los Angeles's current war zone. Yesterday, there was an insane happening here because there was an ICE raid at this Home Depot. And in the Paramount area, there was tear gas, smoke bombs. And it is also the area of the video that is going super viral of that car in the middle of the intersection that was lit on fire with the guy doing donuts around it on a motorcycle waving a Mexican flag. There was a convenience store here that got looted, and also I saw
what a peaceful protest, right, chat? It's so peaceful, you know.
some building that was caught on fire, and so I want to go look at the aftermath of that. Would you please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and watch this video until the end. You can see some evidence of activity here. It says F Trump. There is also a tremendous amount of skid marks. So apparently ICE's location was leaked as they were coming for these day laborers at the Home Depot. And did you see people get arrested? 25 arrestados. ¿Y cuál es tu opinión sobre eso?
¿Por qué no arreglaron papeles? Bueno, pero no puedes hacer nada porque no tienes papeles. Más allá adelante está lleno.
Over here in this area.
He's right. He's right. He's not wrong right there.
There is so much trash on the floor, and also there's this tape on a lot of the sidewalks.
It's like, what are you gonna do? You have no papers. You didn't fix your papers, bro. Why didn't you do it?
But all of it has fallen down, and there is so many empty
Jesus
toilet paper rolls
Christ.
around. I'm not really sure if this is just an area with trash in general, but it can't be, because now that I look at some of this stuff, I wonder what it is. I don't want to touch it. As the cars are driving by, I hear the clinking of glass. Probably is not very good for their tires. So I am wondering.
This is a lot of tax-paying dollars to clean up the street. And they have to kind of like basically kind of like quote unquote, not really close it down though, but depending on how bad the destruction is. But some of them might have to be closed down because they have to clean the area. And you know, there goes the American dollars, taxpayers right there, going right there, fixing that shit from the problems of stupid, dumb people.
If I didn't see a building on fire, but maybe it was a trash can. Because as you can see, I imagine that there used to be a trash can in there, or maybe just a lot of trash. I wonder where they got all of those toilet paper rolls from. Over here it says EBT on the wall, and I saw a lot of these carts, these orange carts, that they were using to block the road, but you can totally tell
That explains why I couldn't find toilet paper down at my local market.
that there was a fresh fire here.
That explains where the toilet paper disappeared off to.
The right way to go. We gotta restrain ourselves a little bit more and find the information and the facts, not just go off feelings. And they had 108, they caught 118 people. All this damage for 100, and I want everybody to listen to this. For 118 people, you guys, and out of 118 people, there were like 5-6 gang members, violent gang members with warrants already, human traffickers, drug traffickers. This is who we're protecting.
I know.
This is the damage of destruction that we're doing to our cities, you guys.
That's crazy, dude. That's a Hispanic person right there talking about it, you know? That's wild, dude. That's the most craziest thing to hear that.
To laugh, it's just,
it's
ridiculous.
Right? Gotta be smarter than that. City, can you at least, Karen Bass, can you at least send the cities to start cleaning these so-called this ain't protesters, dude. These are just vandals. You know, look, the gallons of milk.
Yeah, wait.
To wash out their eyes for the pepper spray. That's what that is. When you see the gallons across the street, look, there's like 4 or 5 gallons on the floor with water. That's what the protesters use to wash out all the pepper spray, the gas in their eyes.
Look at also all of these small businesses.
Yeah, exactly. All
very
Hispanic.
sad.
That's a Hispanic. That's literally a Hispanic freaking that's a Hispanic owned family, you know, business. And you know, they're fucking ruining it. They're graffitiing it. They were destroying the dumpster right next to it. Shit, I'm surprised this thing didn't caught on fire, man.
Hispanic businesses that they're screwing with.
Now, how much hundreds of dollars they gotta paint this again? I mean, Okay, see, so her visit was fair, but look, you know, she's cleaning up her area. You see, she's coughing. That's from the aftermath of all the pepper.
Oh, is it?
Grenades.
I
Yes.
thought that I was talking too much and I was losing my voice.
See all those white stains.
Mm.
Look, these little red ones.
Oh
look.
God.
Yeah, that's
Let's
what's
stay
making
away
you
from
cough. Get all the
That's
pepper
crazy.
balls. You guys, look at this. All the pepper balls. Look.
Activists don't protect anyone. They bring more harm to people. Yeah, they actually do bring more harm to people, you know?
Was from the police?
Yes, look, that's a good one. Look, the brand new.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
And so if you like smashed that,
They
you'll
pop. They pop on you. So all that powder gets on you. Look at those two on the corner.
So you have to watch where you're walking
Yes,
too.
look at this. So this is where, you know what, this is, look. Maybe they were kind of like huddling over here.
Take
the
it red and be
protesters.
safe.
The cops were maybe across the street.
Yeah.
They were just shooting.
Oh,
It's
they
like
shoot
a
them with
paintball
guns.
Gun. Are you familiar
Oh,
with a
okay,
paintball
okay,
gun?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
similar to a paintball gun. And then they throw those big canisters at you, which are bang grenades.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But massive graffiti, dude. It's gonna take days.
Yeah.
Look at all the graffiti. And it's the same thing, repetitive, over and over and over and over.
I know.
Oh,
It's a federal
I
bill.
haven't seen this much graffiti on a wall in like in so long. It's been forever since I've seen this much graffiti on a wall.
Building.
Oh, downtown.
Yes, and all down the side, the whole block just says F ice. Nothing else either, just F
Nothing.
ice.
Like that's all they could.
Okay, wait, would you explain the toilet paper rolls to me?
The toilet paper, these toilet paper rolls.
Hey, Yoda.
Protesters use them to kind of wrap themselves up, like a mummy sort of padding. So look, this is what I was collecting.
The locals and the
These
blue-collar
are the rubber-
workers, family businesses, fuck em, we need to riot cause we felt like it for the greater good.
Apparently.
Bullets that they shoot. Look how thick they are. Look, touch the tip. Look how
Are you
imagine.
serious? That looks like it could knock somebody out.
So
Oh,
those-
dang.
And look, these are the canisters.
Oh, yeah, what, is that a firework or something?
You know, so these, I'm guessing, see, this is how they go. So they shoot them, boom, and this is just a canister. But this hits you, it hits your face, your body, your organs. It's gonna hurt. So this is what they shoot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Ah, that's
They know what they're
crazy.
getting into. That's why they come prepared sometimes. You know what I mean?
Dang, these things are crazy, but I bet it takes them a while to load each one. Because do they shoot out individually?
Yes. And the metal
Oh.
piece, that's just a shell.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? People don't know what ACAB means.
I don't.
All cops are bastards. That's what ACAB stands for. All cops are bastards.
Black brown unity, so we're going to hurt well, this is an
We're
empty
gonna hurt
business.
black
But...
and brown businesses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're walking now, we're in Atlantic Boulevard.
Yeah, so I'm
And
recognizing this donut
Yes,
right
the
here
famous
because
Dale's Donuts.
it's famous now, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
But
my
look
gosh.
look at this. Look at the damage, you guys. They don't even know how to spell. Look.
What is America without immigrants? Well, first of all, not immigrants, but illegal immigrants
Look at
and
the aftermath.
criminals. What is it without them? It means clean businesses. It means clean streets. You guys are making yourselves look really bad. This is backfiring so bad.
Yeah.
And you guys want
You're
to
just making Donald Trump look really good. You're not your cause is lost. The moment that violence breaks out, you have lost your cause.
say, oh, they set us up for this. Take some responsibility. It's not Trump's fault. It's not Elon's fault that your life sucks and that you're angry and you feel the need to go protest in the streets for everything. You don't even know what you're protesting at this point. The entire
Yeah.
building is covered in graffiti. At this point, we have walked an entire block, and this street is also filled with all of that dust on the ground. I finally understand why my throat was hurting so much. And it's just an
God,
absolute
so much
mess.
destruction,
It's so
dude.
sad.
You can actually still see the burning. Like you can see
That's
like
what I said, Co. The US need their own version of national security law to crack down these dissenters now.
you can still see like the burnt chart or so of the car over here, like right over here. Atlantic Boulevard is where this is at apparently.
That this is what happens in Democrat-run cities. Just look at New York as well. Similar things are happening there. All right, guys, we have made it to the spot where that image of the car on fire took place. It appears as if the fire was right here. Around, of course, is just a disaster.
Jesus.
They're even putting graffiti on the street itself. Throughout the entire city of LA, they have F-ICE written everywhere. Everybody is so unoriginal. I don't know if this place is open.
The cashier no working. Everything broken. It was
What's funny about this?
Yesterday,
I was
yes,
watching the news in
progress.
the living room when my mom keeps blaming the president for the protest, and I'm just here like, really now?
Really? Are you serious? Damn. He has to clean that
They
shit.
really tried their hardest to leave nothing untouched. At this point, it seems like they're confused what ICE even means. Because what does that have to do with this building? Did you guys see how that guy was scrubbing off that paint? It's gonna take forever.
Yep.
To think that this is stolen land. There is a gigantic
Stolen land? What are you talking about? There is no stolen land. They bought the land. When you buy something from someone, they are no longer owners of it. Even I know this. I know this history.
the biggest box of TNT that I personally have ever seen. Maybe you guys have seen bigger, but that's terrifying. This says that land in liberty, but at first I thought it said land in libtards.
They brought stuff for them, like supplies
Wait, where did the helicopter land?
in Home Depot
What the heck?
across the bridge. I seen reporters coming. One got hit in the
A
ear.
reporter?
He was bleeding.
Dang.
We have a lot.
You're expecting to have, yeah, you know what, you're right, you know. I forgot. We haven't seen that one video of how dumb Americans are. We'll take a look at that video though later in the future, probably next week.
A lot of people recording a lot.
I got here late, which is good, so I didn't get hit
The
in the
actual
forehead.
natives be looking at all this and probably go, WTF is wrong with these foreigners?
True. You know what? The funny thing about it, chat, I had someone in the comment section told me that like Native Americans don't know what owning land is back then until the colonizers came in, which is the Europeans, right? Which is the Europeans that came in are the ones that introduced it to it, apparently. But funny enough about it, the indigenous people were actually the first people to be Americans, okay? That's all I gotta say, you know? Your so-called, European American, your European American brothers or so and sisters, right? They were also, immigrants who migrated from Europe to America. So, as if indigenous people weren't killing each other for land. Yeah. Apparently it never existed. Apparently until the European colonizers came in. Apparently that's when it started. Like it's just so hilarious to hear that, to be honest. I saw that in a comment section. They were like telling me, it's like, I don't understand this argument. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't understand this argument? Literally, the Native Americans, which are the indigenous people, were the first to settle here, and they were the first Americans. Okay? And the funny thing about it too as well, the Europeans weren't even the second one. They were the third one, because you had the Vikings who came over here on this side of the of that world, who discovered it. So yeah.
But you know what? They're moving on a lot. They went to LA.
We were just talking about the irony of it, because it says like for Latinos and stuff, but it's like Latino businesses.
Yeah, I mean, he's not Latino, but he's like Latino. He speaks Spanish. Hi, Charlie. So I mean, it's pretty sad to.
Yeah.
Remember his dad?
I feel bad. We were talking to him and he says that they get graffitied all the time.
Every time they do stuff right here, like he gets like.
They
fucked up
even
somehow.
made a video up here. Mexican.
No, it started getting wild. More people started coming, and
then he was also saying that the Home Depot that we were just at is dead today. I didn't realize. I thought it was just a normal day at that Home Depot, but he said usually there's like 60-day laborers there. What are you ordering me?
we're getting some crack. That's what it is, right? Trying crack. You guys all hooked on. You guys all hooked on your coffee. The best donut, the coffee in the town.
I'm a little nervous to drink this, you know. Oh, so you heard what is in the coffee and you're like, I'll take one. She just said that she's not a coffee drinker. So we are still here at the donut. It's about 9:30 a.m. now. So now people are beginning to clean up, bring out the brooms and the gloves, and they're picking up the street.
It's all these NGOs getting paid to bring the illegals. I don't know who the NGOs are. Here and stir shit up. Look up Nivao Roy Singham. He's behind many of the NGOs that facilitates the illegal coming. It's all these NGOs getting paid to bring the illegals here and stir shit up. Look up Neville. Oh, you're just repeating the same thing over and over again.
A lot of people have been talking about Trump
time.
deploying the National Guard, and people who have been downtown LA and over here in Compton haven't seen that yet. So I don't know if they're out yet, but I'm sure we will see it. I'll probably go back to downtown LA soon.
Powder.
Yeah.
Because the orange powder is like.
What does it do?
I would guess, like Sylvia's saying, it's probably that orange powder. It's probably what's making all our eyes burn right now.
Sí, a veces me parece como una excusa para hacer crimen.
Se expresan así, pero como digo, cada quien pues.
It's crazy that these people that are just living a normal life and everything have to do all of this, have to waste their money and everything covering all of this up, you know?
Yo prefiero quedarme callado, la verdad. Yo no meterme en política ni en problemas.
Triple check that you're subscribed.
It's a great video. Thank you for giving us, you know, right, chat. All of this is fake, you know. Did you guys know that, chat? Did you guys notice that all of this is AI? You know, this is all peaceful protest, right? Like all of this is just peaceful, you know. That's all it is to it, you know. It's every single one of this is peaceful, you know. It's all peaceful stuff, you know. All of this is just peaceful. It's AI generated, you know. It's all fake, you know. It's fake. Grok made it all up. Yeah, Grok made it up, man. Elon Musk, it made it all up, you know. Donald Trump started it all, you know. Donald Trump started it all. This whole entire shebang bang. Oh, goodness gracious me. Honestly. What a terrible thing I've been saying, man. Damn, dude. America became a PvP server. Anyways, that's the end of the video. And peace.